All right, imagine waking up in the year 2030. You look around at the global business landscape, and a really fascinating truth hits you. The top earners out there, they actually aren't the ones working the longest hours, and they're not necessarily the smartest either. Instead, they're the people who figured out exactly where value was moving long before anyone else did. They're the ones who bought time, engineered really smart systems, monetized trust, and essentially saw the future before it even happened. So that begs a massive question. Who actually holds the true economic advantage as we head toward 2030? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down 5 real, tangible skills that create serious leverage. These are the exact capabilities separating standard, everyday operators from the entrepreneurs who are set to completely dominate the next decade. Here's the agenda for today's briefing. 1. Acquiring small businesses. 2. Owning your distribution. 3. Building AI systems. 4. Treating trust as an economic asset. And 5. Detecting market opportunities. Let's get right into it. Skill number 1, acquiring small businesses, which is all about buying time and cash flow. You know, most people think building a business literally means starting from absolute zero. But if you look at the stats, startups carry a notoriously massive failure rate. So what's the ultimate strategic shortcut? Well, it's acquiring a business that already works. You're not just buying a legal entity. You are buying an existing customer base, proven immediate cash flow, and a working structure. You're essentially paying to skip years of painful, expensive trial and error. Just think about the sheer leverage here. Step 1, you identify an existing structure. Step 2, you acquire that working customer base. And Step 3, you instantly capture the cash flow. If your goal is to grow fast with way less risk, bypassing that whole messy startup phase is an incredibly powerful asymmetric advantage. Moving on to skill number 2, owning your distribution and securing direct market access. Here's the thing, relying on platforms that you don't actually control is a massive vulnerability. We've all seen entire companies wiped out practically overnight just because of a single algorithm update, right? In the near future, the businesses that win aren't going to be praying to the algorithm gods. They're going to focus heavily on owned media. We're talking about building direct, unfiltered access to their audience, things like email lists, private communities, and direct messaging channels. The whole point is that owning your distribution creates rock-solid stability. Being dependent on a platform means your access is unstable and your marketing costs are probably sky-high. But when you own the channel, you get incredible stability, way stronger margins, and lower costs. You can reach your market exactly when you need to, no permission required. All right, skill number 3, building AI systems for speed and operational leverage. The real game changer here isn't just messing around with one isolated AI tool. The 2030 advantage is about architecting a true AI business system. That means connecting multiple smart tools together into a seamless, autonomous chain. When you do that, your business executes tasks so much faster, scaling your output while drastically cutting down on manual, repetitive effort. Just think about your standard daily operations. Instead of constantly hiring more people for every little task, you can build automated workflows to handle lead generation, trigger complex follow-up sequences, draft content, and even manage your frontline customer support. It's about building autonomous systems rather than just inflating your headcount, giving you unbelievable speed and compounding leverage. Let's look at skill number 4, treating trusts as an economic asset, because your reputation actually multiplies your value. In business, trust is not just a soft concept, it is an economic asset. Honestly, this right here is the core philosophy of the future entrepreneur. People often think of trust as this fuzzy, intangible feeling. But it's not. It transforms into a hard, highly measurable metric that quite literally multiplies the valuation of your company over time. You can see this reality play out in the market every single day. Operating in a low-trust environment means agonizingly slow buying cycles, really difficult negotiations, and basically zero word of mouth. High trust, on the other hand, is the ultimate business lubricant. It drives rapid purchasing decisions, frictionless deals, and a flood of easy referrals. A strong reputation opens up lucrative doors that pure advertising dollars literally cannot buy. And finally, skill number 5, detecting market opportunities early and seeing the risks before anybody else does. Average operators tend to react only after the market has already shifted. But true visionaries? They detect the subtle signals early. Maybe in quarter 1, they notice a slight shift in demand. By quarter 2, they're spotting rising operational costs. In quarter 3, they pinpoint a specific competitor's weakness. And then, by quarter 4, they capitalize on a brand new market share before the public even realizes what's happening. That kind of foresight, it translates directly into pure profit. So when we step back and look at the full picture, the contrast is absolutely undeniable. The average entrepreneur is exhausting themselves, working harder, reacting late, relying on rented audiences and single tools. But the 2030 entrepreneur is playing a completely different game. They buy speed, they own their distribution, they deploy connected AI systems, they weaponize trust, and they read the market early. This is the exact blueprint for untouchable leverage.
Now, don't try to master all of this today. That's just a one-way ticket to burnout. Instead, pick exactly one of these skills to start architecting right now, because the future of business is approaching way faster than you might think. Looking at these 5 leverage points, you have to ask yourself, are you going to be the one acquiring the assets or the one left behind being acquired?